What in the heck was I thinking when I built this world? Okay, so it's not all that bad. Tradetown is a beautiful work in progress, and the builds in my starter and industrial areas aren't terrible. However, you can tell that this was one of my first worlds ever, and that I didn't know exactly what I was doing at the time. And I still don't. That said, there are a few things I would change. First of all, my storage. While on the surface it looks like I'm organized, there's a lot of nonsense going on. Additionally, I also have duplicate storage areas for stone and wood types, and don't even get me started on my ender chest. It's another one of those it looks organized, but it really isn't situations. So let's just take a moment and clean this mess up. Not now, Mr. Kitty. Alright, so maybe we did a little bit more than just some chest cycling. To start, my main storage room has been revamped. I cleaned up the walls, swapped the signs for item frames, and reworked all of the items. We have mob drops on the back wall, then we have ores, redstone, and their byproducts, followed by a random chest wall, then my armor and functional block chests. There are still some spaces reserved for future items, but we might need to expand this area someday. Now, as I mentioned, I also have additional storage spaces for rocky blocks and wood as well. So don't worry, I fixed those areas too. Let me show you. If we just hop and skip on over here, you will stumble upon my mine shaft. Now, as I showed you before, I had these chests here for my rocky blocks, but this clearly isn't enough storage. So we've expanded. Now we have 84 chests for our storing pleasure. I have natural overworld blocks here, nether blocks, end blocks, and even prismarine all tucked away in these cute little pods. But where's my wood, you ask? Oh boy, do I have a surprise for you. If we fly right on over here, you will see my new lumber mill and wood storage area render in. Off-camera building, my favorite kind. I really didn't have a solid plan other than I wanted to mimic the mills I used to see in Skyrim when I played that back in the day, so after a little bit of tinkering, here's my best effort. The idea is that our lumberjacks would bring raw logs and drag them up the ramp to be milled. Additionally, they can take the larger processed logs and drop them back into the river to be floated to their next location. And look at all this storage. Nah, I'm kidding. If we go down here, I have a little nook and cranny, and if we follow that, you will stumble upon my wood storage. We have log chests, plank and processed wood chests, and our byproduct chests. I think there's a bit more I can do in this area, but I'm going to give it some time and let the build evolve organically. Now, with my storage all sorted out, on to the next thing we need to fix today. Our villagers. What's wrong with my villagers, you ask? Well, honestly, not too much. Like, these guys here in the tannery, they're just a set piece, so we don't really care about them. And my clerics in the graveyard, besides needing to be zombified and cured, they're in pretty good shape. However, I have some guys down here I'm not too proud of. Blast Protection 4? Seriously? Like, what the heck's that? Who needs that guy? And I don't know what I was thinking when I rolled this Feather Falling 2 Looting 2 boy, but we need a Feather Falling 4 and Looting 3 boy, so he's gotta go. We also don't need these extra shepherds and these other guys, so, yeah, let's just, yeah. Oh god, it doesn't feel right. I'm sorry. And I'll start the exciting task of breeding and rolling new villagers. Whew, that was a bit of a chore, but I think we have the villagers we need for now. Today I only focused on librarians because, truthfully, our gear is trash. So I got us some fresh trades like this Aqua Affinity boy, a Looting 3 villager, we have Sweeping Edge 3, Unbreaking 3, oh, I forgot to dye my signs, Sharpness 4, I would have liked to had 5, but I was getting bored of rolling. We have Respiration 3 and Feather Falling 4. I also have a Protection 4 villager somewhere down here as well. Now, I didn't intend on upgrading my gear in this episode, but while organizing, one thing led to another, and, well, we fixed some of my gear, so look what I'm packing now. We have some decent armor, like this netherite helm that somehow survived all of my adventures, we have some better leggings, and, well, I need to fix the blast protection, but some decent boots. My tools, you know, there's still some work to be done there, but we're getting there. While working on trades, I also took the time to organize my ender chest, so look at that, we have things consolidated into some shulker boxes. Specifically, I'd like to point out these two shulkers. We have my footlocker and my toolbox. The toolbox is for all of my backup tools, which I am working on enchanting, but now we have tons of backup options, and then the footlocker contains all of my backup combat options and anything else that would just assist me in any kind of battle that I experience in this world. Wrapping up the trading hall, in the future we will breed up more trading villagers to place in Trade Town as our little town expands. But you know what, that's Future Billy's problem, and as you all know, I frickin' hate that guy, so you know what? He can deal with them. I have had enough of villagers. However, we do have one more thing to address today, and it actually rhymes with villager. Give up. Pillagers. We have to deal with pillagers. So, early on in this series, I waged war on these guys, but now I think it's time we come to an understanding. 80 and like a year and a half ago, we fought on this hallowed land. Lots of morally questionable young men lost their lives on your behalf. It wasn't pleasant, and it wasn't pretty, however, it was necessary. And look, I get it. I truly get it. It sucks to suck, and you suck! What? What? I'm not wrong! You're terrible! Seriously, there was like 20 of you in there 5 minutes ago before you savages cannibalized each other. You make me sick! Easy, Billy. Easy, Billy. You're a diplomat. But we must put the past behind us and move forward together. As one unified front, sent to craft and conquer this world. However, there isn't room for any outliers in this new world that we are forging together. So, I need your cooperation, your skill, your loyalty. I need you. I need you to understand that if you do not comply, there will be consequences. Serious consequences. So, the choice is yours. Join or die. Hey guys, about the other day. So, things got a little out of hand, but, you know, those pillagers have been pushing me for years, and it was time for them to truly understand their place in the world. Anywho, so we have some good news and some bad news, and let's get to the bad news first. So, the pillagers and I are still not seeing eye to eye. Now, I've tried bringing them gifts to smooth things over, but they're just not having it. However, the good news is I have still figured out a way that they can contribute, whether they want to or not. So this raid farm is working pretty good. I've been terraforming the area so that these dum-dums don't get confused and they walk to their demise much faster. It really hasn't helped, but we're still up to our eyeballs in good stuff. However, this one chest isn't cutting it anymore. I think we need to clean this space up and make things pretty. So, let's hop into one more time lapse and get it done. That's right, my little pawns. Walk right into my trap. And 2, 1, and we have a victory. Another successful raid. Seriously, like, nothing went wrong at all. Wait, what? No, why? Why? What did I do to deserve this? Ow! Alright, we've got this, Let's clean up our mess and... No! Why? Why again? What the hell did I do to deserve this? Why is it always me? Okay, don't retreat, Billy. You've got this. I've got this. I don't got this. Maybe someday I'll figure this game out. Anyhoozle, let's talk about the build. So first things first, I will admit that the chessboard sticks out like a sore thumb, and that's by design. I want to make sure I don't build in that area and further mess up the pillager pathfinding and spawning locations. However, we all know that I will probably build around the border as this world evolves. As for the raid farm kill chamber, I decided to take inspiration from woodland mansions and decorate the hall using some of the blocks you would see in one of those with some of my own creative liberties. I've also added some more storage and other creature comforts to the kill chamber. We've also provided a bit more comfort for our villager, and we also have a slime drop and bubble elevator for our entrance and exit. Now let's take to the sky and have one more aerial view. Wow, I did not realize how much I missed this world. Sure, it has its flaws, but you know what? It's mine and I absolutely love it. And you know what? We also accomplished a lot today. Our villagers, our storage, we built a raid farm. We even built this lumber mill. Oh my god, I almost forgot about the lumber mill. How could I forget about the lumber mill, guys? What's wrong with me? Maybe it's because I'm tired from all this building and conspiring. So with that, as the sun sets on another day in Billy's brave new world, I'm going to bid you all farewell for now, and I will catch you in the next episode. Bye! Okay, go away now. I want to go to bed. Bye.